Welcome to the December housing market update, where we will take a look at what's been happening in the Huntington, West Virginia market, as well as take a look at some national trends and some consumer sentiment. I will admit that there isn't any big or thrilling changes in the local housing data, but there is a statistic that I found alarming, and I will fill you in at the end of the video. So stick around for that. Real quick, I'm Justin Dickey, a real estate agent here in the Huntington, West Virginia area, but more importantly, I am a lifelong resident of this charming city. And if you are considering a move to or from the area, I would love the opportunity to earn your business. So give me a call, shoot me an email, and we'll see if I'm a good fit to help you reach your real estate needs. With that said, let's briefly go over some housing market data for Huntington, West Virginia. Buyers want to know if there's a good selection of homes available, so let's start off by looking at the inventory levels. So month over month, the 90-day average for available homes for purchase is up to 140 from the previous 132 homes. In the last market update video, I believe I mentioned that this should be topping out soon, and inventory would start to dwindle as fewer properties come onto the market in these winter months, and I still believe that to be true. When it comes to the amount of days on the market for a property, the month over month is still at the same 90-day average of 47 days, but when you take a peek at the 7-day average, you'll see that it jumped up by a full week. Right here. At this point of the year, homes are more likely to stay on the market for longer unless there is a strong change that would incentivize buyers and sellers to make a move, with the reduction of interest rates being a main contributor. In terms of home values, the 90-day average of listing prices is $131,975, which is about a $900 deduction month over month. Again, this is no major concern as it was anticipated due to the seasonality of the real estate market. I wouldn't expect much more of a dip, but rather that prices mellow out into the springtime. If we can get significantly lower interest rates by then, I would then expect prices to jump up. I don't expect interest rates to drop tremendously anytime in the foreseeable future, but since my last market update, there has been some signs of relief. In that video, I mentioned how interest rates were at an all-time high for the past 2 decades, and I can happily say today that I don't have to report a new all-time high. According to this data that Freddie Mac has, the average mortgage interest rate throughout the United States has dropped down to 7.03% at the time of recording. That is down from the previous month where we saw 7.79%. And this can be a big deal for consumers. It's not uncommon in the Huntington area to see a home loan for $200,000. Considering that, a full percentage point should be able to lower the monthly payments by over $100. This can really alleviate financial burden and allow more room to qualify for homes that were previously off the table. And housing affordability is actually what leads me to some consumer sentiment that really caught me off guard. With inventory levels still at record lows and higher prices than ever, we have Americans actually rooting for a housing crash to happen. This information is from a survey of over 2,000 U.S. consumers that LendingTree conducted and released at the end of last month. From their findings, 44% of Americans still believe that we are in store for a market crash to happen within the next year. And what was alarming to me is that 36% of homeowners actually want this crash to happen. This is in part due to some homeowners wanting to pay lower property taxes, and then the other part believes that it's going to lead to better long-term stability. To me, that mindset must be coming from homeowners that have no intention of selling in the near future, and they're perfectly happy where they currently are. Now, I think we can gather why potential buyers are really rooting for this crash to happen. It would make purchasing a home a lot easier. 32% of all non-homeowners believe that a downturn in prices is the only way they will be able to afford a house. Are you one of those wishing that a crash would happen? If so, let me know your reasoning down in the comments below. I personally don't think I want to see a crash happen because it could be detrimental to homeowners that are looking to sell to relocate. I'd much rather see interest rates continue to slowly trickle down, and fingers crossed we can see something around 6% mark come springtime. As always, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, you learned something, or at least appreciate my efforts. Then hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on Huntington real estate and learn more about the area. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.